Okay, so I'm just gonna go over this match where one of the players on this team ended up just really hamming it up in the messages afterwards. So I'll just break down what I'm doing, and it's really just about getting as high of a level as possible early on. I don't really have any solid plan other than this one area of the map, the middle of the map, which the demon is always at. Every single game on this map, you are in the middle of the map. I choose to go down this alley here. I trap as much as I can on the outskirts going in, so that way I can get my traps up in a level. Almost to level 3. And these towers are really, really incredible defensive positions. I can hold off survivors, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes if everything goes according to plan. If I can get at least traps to level 2 on my way up this ramp, that is 2 beefed up basic units that pop out of those portals, and they clutter the stairs. So if survivors are trying to go up the stairs, they're triggering all those traps. 2 basic units pop out, and I don't know, it's kind of just chaos. They can't reach the inside, so it's really good if there's a map piece that spawns in there. And it's really good if survivors are just trying to loot and they're working their way up and they get caught in the traps. You put the flute player inside that room, and if you can get your levels high enough, you can flood that room with even more basics and elites. So my build is a balance build. So what that means for me personally is I have maxed out health and balance bar for both elites and basics. I have maxed out health and balance bar for the boss. I have some points into resurrection, but mostly it's just about the health of my units. And I have a couple of points into damage for both elites and basics. And I have range in damage for the AoE effect for the basics. And I have maxed out range and damage for the elites smash attack. So, alright, now that I'm done trapping up that area, the survivors have just the one page, and I'm obviously tracking them down now. In this area, if I can, I like to trap around the tower, go all the way up the tower, let the survivors go down, put the flutist up top, so they either have to go up to get the flute player, or ignore it altogether, right? So here I go, I'm trying to put the flute player up, and like an idiot, I fall down. So I finally get my flute player up. It's a little too late now. The pressure's already kind of off, but at least whatever enemies are nearby will be buffed for a little bit. And now I already know where the map piece is. I've done this map so many times, and the one place that trips everybody up is the map piece right here. Most times survivors, I don't know if it's because they're new to this map still or what, but it does take them a little while to figure out that in that corner there is where the map piece usually spawns. So I got a trap, and I'm trapping up a couple of things like the trees and the portals. I have one of my own portals down. Dude runs right into it, ignores it, and I prevent him from grabbing the map piece just a little bit longer. And the team isn't horrible by any means. I've played against way worse. But I'm under the impression that at least one of these players thinks they're really, really good. Which is why they ended up messaging me some pretty horrible stuff later on, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And I know that the objective is going to be over here, So I ignore the survivors for a little bit and I start trapping up the area. I just want to put as many things down, waste as much energy here. I can level up faster on my own than I can with a survivor. You know, you fight a hunter ash, he might exercise you, and then you just wasted a bunch of energy and wasted some time. If you have a low possession going against a strong Army of Darkness ash, or even the other warrior, you just get your ass beat for a couple seconds and then you're done. So I figured, go over to the objective, load it up, and then I was right. I made the right call because they're already done with the map pieces. I don't know where that third one was, but it was very close. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to trap as many parts of this map as I can and see how that plays out. Yeah, so I noticed that these guys are feared up, and that's easy experience, man. You grab a survivor, and I think it's like 300 experience just for the survivor, just for grabbing them. And I think I get it down here. Yeah. Warrior Ash is tanky, so I'm not doing that great against him. But Healer Ash, on the other hand, he goes down. There he goes, and there I go. And then here I go, clearing him up. Grab him, and I believe I get another down. Yep, boom. See you later, Gator. 4 experience points from just this interaction right here. I run Ash as far away as possible just so I can get the downs. And then I try to take out the car, but he ended up hitting me, knocking me out. And I can understand Survivor's frustration with like how this game plays out in terms of how the demon interacts with the Survivor. It's mad annoying. Like, if I was playing a Survivor and I was being possessed nonstop over and over again, I would probably be mad annoyed too. But you need to remember, the demon only has so many things it can do. Trapping, putting down portals for regular enemies, possessing them, possessing a survivor, that's like all the cards in my deck. So if I have a bunch of traps and I know the survivors are smart enough to walk around them, I'm going to grab them when they're feared, throw them into the trap, get the experience for setting off the trap, get the experience for them getting damaged by the trap and the unit that pops out of the trap. Like, it just all makes sense on my end. I'm not going to just be like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to do this because I don't want to be mean. Like, bro, you want to win, I want to win. This is how the game gets played. So, okay, my plan here is to prevent them from getting to the map piece. I get it done with one car. Fortunately, my dumbass keeps swinging. I should have got in front of the car, and there they go. Beep, beep. Alright, see you later. Following them, obviously I can't keep up at all, but I don't have to worry about doing a whole bunch of trapping. I've already done it. Got the car, kick him out. I believe I flip it. There it goes. That's one less car to worry about. I know that's probably annoying. Oh well. Let's see. Yep, didn't mean to grab the tree, so I always hate it when that happens. I'm trying to grab a survivor, you grab a tree, or you grab a car. It's obnoxious. So everyone's already feared up because my traps are all over the place. Hunter Ash is backing up so close to that trap, but screw it, grab him, and I believe I get him into the trap. Nope, someone sets it off. Okay. And I hold my own here for quite a while. As you can see, I'm like scrambling to find a place to put the flute player. It's tough. Like, it's all open here. I'm a little screwed. So I got to sacrifice range. So I'm going to lose out on about half the range of the objective because I got to keep the flute player so far away. But good for me is that walkway there, the archway. is a perfect place for me to keep the units and just start wailing away. Try to get him feared up. Yeah, I can't remember if I could put it down. Okay, yeah, he's going down soon. Yeah, there he goes. Then I got my unit out. I think Scotty goes down soon. Yep, try to get that AoE. Since they are strong enough where they're kind of wiping my units out a little on the quick side. So if I can just get that AoE attack out and surprise them, I'm good. And, you know, everyone seems to just ignore elites for some reason, because they are kind of a joke because of how slow they are and how telegraphed they are. But I got that Scotty down. That's a big win on my part. I got 5 points to spend, but I'm so freaking busy that I can't get the time to spend them. And he gets me as I'm making my way over there. It's good. Trying to set up as many traps as I can. Let's see. The objective is getting close to being done. I said screw it. I'm just going to put the flute player down and just try to wail away. And one of these players said I'm abusing an OP build, and I don't know if they know something I don't know, but last time I checked, I didn't follow another person's build. I just said I want everything to have as much health and balance bar as possible, and I want my boss to be as strong and healthy as possible, and sneak up on people with elites because they're not expecting that range. When you have maxed out range for the smash attack and then maxed out damage with the flute player, you just saw I did over 500 damage to that Scotty. Like, people don't expect it because most survivors think elites are a joke, and I agree with them. But the AI can land an attack because if they're not seeing a possessed unit, it's kind of just whatever, right? So when they see me on the ground, they're going to focus on me, and there could be another elite on the field does a smash attack, because, you know, the AI is so dumb. You're genuinely relying on luck for the AI to do anything whatsoever. Alright, so yeah, I just grabbed the hunter and threw him into a trap, and I knew they were going to come in here to loot because they just used up a whole bunch of crap. And there's traps everywhere here. So I don't know if they were talking on the mic. They do seem to be sort of organized, and that's cool. And the day that I recorded this was a particularly interesting day because it's sort of rare to go against tough or sweaty teams, but this I had a couple of sweaty teams, and it was a weekday. It was, what's today, Tuesday? So it was just kind of neat to go against tougher survivors on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, so this is basically just holding them off. They're not getting in the cars. They're trying to loot. They're trying to get all their stuff replenished. I don't blame them. And I do a pretty good job, I think, of stalling them. Trying to take out this Army of Darkness Ash. He jukes me a little bit. I creep up behind him. Yeah, he starts running, but you know, he's a little tanky, so he's going to take a risk and come after me. But I have a good amount of health. So I guess I should have put a flute player down. Oh wait, I didn't have it. I have 5 seconds to go. What I would have liked to have done is go up the tower, put a flute player down, make them work for it. But I try it. So here I go, I'm going up. Oh, that's right. I put the flute player down, So they'd have to work his way down to get to it, and that works too. Yep, there goes Scotty. And they're still here. They're still near the objective, and that's wild to me. That was probably their biggest mistake, was hanging out here for so long. Luckily, my flute player is still up, so whatever was coming for him is a little on the tanky side. So their healer Ash looks like he's really low, Scotty's really low, Hunter Ash is really low. That tells me they don't have any shemps. They were low on stock. So right now my plan is to collect as much energy on the main road as possible. That's the safest route for them to take in the car. And I just want to keep wasting their time. We got 14 minutes left on the clock. I'm not going to... There wasn't a way to prevent them from getting the second objective done and like winning by time. But I can still mess with them a little bit. And that was my goal here. Put down a portal, collect that energy, grab the car. Luckily, I didn't grab a unit. That happens way too often. I put down a portal, and then I go to grab the car, and for some reason I grab a freaking skeleton. It's like, what? Like, come on, dude. Alright, so I do the same thing here. Put a portal down. Try to drive off. I really should have just stayed still. If you stay still on a car, the energy is not drained as fast. So even though you're not actually preventing survivors from getting into the car, because you're eventually going to lose possession, you are letting the survivors damage it, and they're doing a lot more damage to the car if you just don't drive it off. So right now, same thing as I usually do. I'm just trapping up the area, trapping up all the places I think they might go during the match and after the objective is over. So I'm going to do this walkway, and I'm trying to be careful to not break the staircase stuff. Oh look, everyone's going down. As soon as I put that portal down, the Scotty goes down. And before that, I believe it was Healer Ash that went down. So I'm just going to protect this body and see how that goes. And I don't know why my elite is walking off. The enemies aren't aggroing it for some reason. Just gonna trap the staircase a little bit more. Get my elite trapped there. And I'm almost maxed out, man. I'm almost level 30. I'm not really worried about the timer right now. They're a man short. They don't seem to be interested in getting them. And they've already set off these traps. Good for me. And now my goal is to overwhelm them. I'm going to get these traps ready, and I'm going to put stuff everywhere, and then put my flute player. It's a gamble out here. You can put it anywhere. I decided to put it behind this rock. You can still see it. You can still shoot it from over there. Don't matter. As long as my units get to last a little bit, take advantage of it, I'm cool. So I'm going to try to work on taking out this Hunter Ash. Can't remember if I get him down or not. I immediately go to the next unit. And I'm pretty sure he goes down. There he goes. Alright, so it's just AOD Ash and Healer Ash. Healer Ash goes down, and it's just me and AOD. And there he goes. You know, I use both elites and basics. I use basics more because they're cheaper. But I don't know, I didn't really see any abuse there, and the amount of damage they output, like, it just, I don't know, I'm not seeing it. My score versus their score, I just did a better job, I think. But yeah, they were pretty pissed off at me. Oh well.